Rising contender Kevin Holland returns and fights Derrick Brunson this Saturday, and you can watch it live along with all the rest of the fights in the main card and prelims on ESPN+. Don't wait, click on the link in the description and sign up for ESPN Plus today.
Now, all my haters keep saying, stop posting pictures with the belt, stop posting videos with the belt. You didn't win the belt. But I did win the belt. Troll level 9,000. Yeah.
You know, you've been a little too aggressive sometimes, or a little too reckless sometimes, and I think about like with Adesanya, you guys kind of went at it and it got kind of personal. I think Kevin would probably like to make it personal with you. Like, is it personal, or have you had to make sure like I can't let this get personal?
He tried so many times to make it personal, but I'm laughing because I'm like, okay, you can say as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, like the way that I fought Izzy. I mean, even look at that fight. A lot of people are like, you got destroyed, but really, I did it. Like the fight, I would have won the first round. It was 30 seconds left. My hands got caught up on his shorts. They broke us. I shot right back in, very predictable. He needed me, and then he caught me with, he was able to get the finish there. But it's not like I was getting picked apart the whole fight. But it's moments in the fight where I didn't make great decisions. So. Yeah, Hollins would like to make it personal. He would like to follow the same thing Izzy did with the hype. And it's funny, he's using the exact same thing Izzy said. He's calling me bum son. It's like, bro, Izzy said the exact same thing. You're trying to do exactly what he did. So I haven't been engaging with him in that fact because I'm going to fight the way that I've been fighting my previous couple fights. I'm going to look to knock you out regardless. So like, I'm not going to be satisfied unless I trap your arms and I just dominate you and TKO you. So like, that's how the fight is going to go. No matter what's said or how it's said or how much trash you talk or I talk, it's not gonna change the way that the fight.
You mentioned that you're not letting Kevin Holland just get to you this time. You're not playing into it. But what do you think of his sort of whole persona and shtick? What do you think of it all?
I don't care. I mean, he does what he needs to do. If that's what he feel he needs to do to stay around, to stay relevant, to march up. I look at like a guy like Rumble Johnson. He didn't talk. He knocked people's teeth out, and he got 2 title shots. He might have even got a title shot coming off of, maybe he won a fight and then got another title shot. But everybody have different ways of getting to the top. So if he want to talk, that's fine. But like I said, it's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna stop the way that I fight.
You talk about what's at stake. Is this a little bit personal to me? You guys have a little bit of history together, right? Is it personal?
It's not really personal. I mean, I guess you could say we used that to sell it the whole time, but it's not really personal. Let's be real. If it was personal, I would have smacked him that day in the airport after I didn't get the fight and he got the fight, and I was still butthurt about it. It's like, it's not that personal. He said little things here and he said little things there, but the people online, they say way worse. At the end of the day, it's just competition. If it was personal, I would have smoked that for a long time ago. You know what I mean? If it was really that personal. You guys are going to know when it's personal. When you see the green machine sitting outside, call the tow truck company and call the police. You know what I mean? That's when it's personal. You want that car out of here as fast as possible.
made peace with Nick Diaz, and it's a little bit unfortunate in a way that I feel like he took that not only like a business, he took it like very personal. Yeah, for him, a fight was very personal, but for me, it was very business. You know what I mean? And I never had a chance to see Nick Diaz after we fought but if I ever cross path with him, I'll go see him and shake his hand and say, hey, man, no, I don't hold any grudge. I hope you don't as well. Maybe he's gonna want to fight me. I don't know what he feels, but to tell you the truth, I just like to have some sort of camaraderie with my former opponent, because we share a moment. We make money, we share a moment, we have a bond together, and for me, he's one of the guys that I never had the chance to talk with after the fight, and I feel it's missing a little bit in my life,
Is bursitis. You ever had it? It's just a bunch of swelling of the bursa sac. But how do I get rid of it? Ready?
Do it.
So yeah, you clean the whole entire bucket out. Yeah, there's scratches too. We'll have lots of practice.
You guys hang out with friends more now that you have the shark?
Looks like a knee right there.
It's
a kneecap.
Right over here.
9 days till weigh-ins, 10 days till I kill Thomas.
Love you guys, appreciate you guys. I want you guys to know I am ready. I am ready for this fight. I know y'all worried about me. Some of y'all just like to hate, and that's cool if that's what you into. Some people make a career out of hating, and it's a lane for you to do that. But some people want to see me win. They want to see an underdog come out on top. They want to see the champion, the 5-time champion that everybody else in this division, besides Masvidal and maybe one or two other guys, maybe the Diaz brothers, that made a name off of me. And I was a person that gave them their validation. I was a person that gave them their resume. I was their first big win on their record. Not this time. The Sensei dog, I'm not doing it this time, G. I'm not giving you no name. I'm not giving you my resume. I'm not giving you my legacy. I'm not giving you my future in this sport. So I'm going out there to turn up. I feel good. Hopefully you guys will feel good. Be safe out here, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world. People are dropping like flies. Kill all hate, man. I know a lot of people are posting about, the Asian salon that was shot up. Condolences to their families. And, we got to just love, man. Look in the mirror. We all believe the same. We all got a heartbeat. And we need to really start treating people the same way that we want to be treated. If you think about it that way, you be less likely to do the bullshit, man. So.
Wait, do you think it's weird that Khabib is saying, I want to break, I want to walk away, and the UFC isn't letting him walk away? They're not letting him give the belt. It feels like, in the past we've heard, when someone wants to walk away, we're going to let them walk away. But here they continue to try to convince him to stay. Do you think that whole thing is weird?
Well, for a business standpoint, for sure the UFC does not like one of their athletes to leave on their own terms, especially when they are champion. They like to keep the ball rolling in the organization, and that's one of the things they were angry at me. I've done this 2 times, but I think they attach too much importance into that. If you look in boxing, the way they promote a sport, it would be, for example, Mayweather versus Canelo. And then after you know what they are fighting for. But in UFC, the way they promote it is UFC 259, this guy, UFC, that's the UFC. They promote the UFC. Then after you have the 2 guys. Mm-hmm. So it's just a different way they promote the sport, I think that the promotion should be more centered on the athlete than the promotion. Mm-hmm. Because there's all kinds of title. A title is just a meaning. Even if you're champion, doesn't mean that people think that you are the best in the world. You know what I mean? If you're champion, you can be champion, but you haven't fought the best guy. And people are not stupid, you know. People know that. For that reason, I believe, like they want to keep Khabib in because they feel like Khabib is undefeated. He had probably the most dominated career ever. He dominated. I don't even know if he lost a round. He might have lost a round, but he dominated all his opponents. And they don't want him to leave on his term. They want a guy to beat him. Then after they're gonna be like, okay, now you can leave. But Khabib is smart. I think he's very smart. He left on top, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love, in and out of love with you. Falling in and out of love, yeah.
So you started it was a little weird for me, but dude, you know what?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.